Hello, we are back in the studio, and it's not a specific piece of gear that you see before you that is the subject of today's video. It is this. I think most people refer to this as a sound isolation shield. You'll probably recognize the brand name there. But I decided to bite the bullet after watching several videos on the subject and see what people thought of them. And the main thing I take away, spoiler alert, I really like it. It works just fine for the purpose that I have. And the main thing I take away from my experience with using this and my expectations is that it is not an isolation shield. It really is not capable of that because you're not enclosed entirely like in a vocal booth. And for me, it's all about, if I'm trying to keep the signal to noise ratio good and get a good vocal sound, I need a microphone that has decent off-axis rejection. So basically that would be anything that's not in front of the main part of the microphone that is designed to receive sound is off-axis, and the farther around the back you get, the more off-axis. But the main thing that this shield, I hesitate to call it that, provides, I think, is the fact that it increases off-axis rejection. So now any sounds coming from the side are reduced, I guess, in volume a little bit because of the acoustic foam in here, which is great. And that's all I'm really hoping for, is that I get increased off-axis rejection. Of course, obviously, if there's a pack of wolves behind me or comparably a few toddlers in the background screaming away, it's going to get into the microphone, but that's not the point here in my mind. In my mind, the entire point here is to create a shield that enhances the off-axis rejection. Because you can see here in my regular seated position microphone, if the furnace kicks on behind the wall or something like that, there's a good chance some of it may leak into the mic, even though the off-axis rejection is good. But with this little product here, you can see we're shielded slightly in front of where the axis is. If I put my arm, well, actually, if I just get it where the shield lines up, you can see, you can't see the microphone, and that's the clue. It's like setting up microphones on a stage. You do this trick and look from one edge of the PA across the stage to the other edge of the PA. And if there's any microphones ahead of that, well, you're kind of breaking the rules and you're going to have problem getting headroom in the vocals. So you move them back a bit. And that's really what I'm thinking here is the main idea. It was $50 used on my local internet buy and sell used group. And I think it'll be a welcome addition to the studio when I actually have vocalists in here that will be standing over in the corner or perhaps out in the hallway, and they will be singing their parts. This is a nice thing to have, I think. So I'm pleased with my purchase. I'm pleased with everything here with my Studio 1.6 upgrade using the AR22 USB for my main DAW feed and playback. It's feeding those Mackie media monitors. Got the Zoom V3 for vocal processing, an Atom, and a fader port 16, and soon, as soon as it gets delivered in the next few days, we will have the Atom SQ for playing chords and melodies, and even more flexibility as far as I can see. So anyway, I just wanted to update you on my recent acquisition, and I'm pleased. Thanks for watching.